Sahajanand Swami Maharaj Ni Jai. Till now, the saints used to bless the women that they are giving support to their children. They said that there is no place for them to stay. There was a boy, if the father had left, he would have reached the boy's home. He would have gone to the village to do some work. He would have returned to the boy's home. It is closed because the life that you get here, you don't get anywhere else in the world. The children that are staying here, they don't get any support from anywhere else in the world. All the schools are there, they are good, everything is there. But the culture that you get here, you don't get such a culture anywhere else. Even if you give lakhs of rupees, you don't get such a culture. This Gurukul was established by Shastriji Maharaj. That if the children come here to study, we have to give them Bhagwan. You will get Bhagwan here. Once Bhagwan comes into your life, all your problems will be solved. I will tell you a story in a short time. There was a Brahman Dampati living in a small village. He had a son. He always had a son, everyone loved him, loved him, loved him. Gradually, he grew up, so he moved out of the city. When he moved out, the father would go back. The son would say that he loves him a lot. He loves Toprapak, he loves him a lot. He would go back. But the boys had come in their 8th generation. The father would come there, he would stay there, he liked it. No. If a father comes, he would go far away. The father would say, "You don't have to come here to meet me." Why? Because I feel like a person from the village near my friends. So I don't feel like it, so you don't have to come. But the mother would say, "You go, don't give the boys." But the father would say, "The boys won't give. Why should I go?" By doing this, many years had passed. The boys went abroad and got married. And he became a collector. He became the collector of the entire district. He became the collector of the district of Nashik. Then the parents would go to meet their sons. The parents would come to meet them. So the collector's son would come to the collector's bungalow. So he would say, "Chitrehal, if you have clothes, if you are from the village, let him go inside." He would say, "We want to go inside and meet the collector." He would say, "No, no, go ahead." And he didn't let him come. And then, his mother, she died on the road. Not mother, but father. Father Jatera. The mother was left alone. So the collector's family thought, it would be nice if I had someone to work with. So they found this mother. So the mother came to our house to work. Like a maid. No one knew that this is my son's daughter-in-law or my son. Only the mother knew, no one knew. But then what happened? The mother said, "This is my house, this is my son. This is my son's house." So she had to do a lot of service. She didn't have the strength, but she did a lot of service. Once the collector had a headache. So she thought, "Let me give him a headache." So she gave him a headache. And what came out of her eyes? Then she saw. She said, "This is my mother." And after that, the man quit his job and sat in the ashram. That my life has gone to waste. I have never served my parents. This does not happen in life. That is why I have to give birth to children in the Gurukul. And the learning that will go from here. Someday this child will not happen. and those who have practiced in the Gurukul. Always. Someday you will let your son go for 5 to 6 months. Your son will come to your house. So he will tell you to start doing puja. You become a Swaminarayan. Because he will understand that the right path of welfare. There is nothing else, he is in the Gurukul. And I will tell you, these are the sages. The sages who travel the world. These are the sages. They keep God in good faith. And they also teach the children. There is no selfishness in that. These sages have no luxury. They make the children sleep on the bed. They sleep on the floor. They are fond of sweets. They do not eat sweets. They mix everything in a ball. They put it in water and eat it. They do not taste the juice. The sages have said to God, "You have to live such a sage's life. And only then your faith will remain in God." And the children are given such values. These are not such values. That your parents are ashamed. The children will come to your house. So you will feel ashamed. Otherwise you will feel ashamed. If you have not done it for a day, then you will feel ashamed to feel ashamed. But really such things happen. And I will not take much time. But I just want to say that in the Gurukul, you also take your children. You are very fortunate. If you try to see such an organization from a distance, you will feel that these sages are very good. Even then you will be blessed. That's all I want to say. Jai Swaminarayan.